welcome to the November vlog. I am currently out my walk. What's new? Just a couple of updates. I had a dermatology appointment yesterday with the head of dermatology, basically, at Ross Hall. Not Ross Hall, what am I talking about? Queen Elizabeth. And she spent an hour with me. And if you know how the NHS works, you get 15-minute appointments. So anyway, she was invested, which was really nice. It just has taken a long time to get to her. Kind of lots of mixed feelings, to be honest, about the meeting, and I won't go into lots and lots of detail because I don't know if this is really boring to listen to, but I think it's quite cathartic for me to say it out loud. But I am currently undergoing phototherapy, and that takes at least kind of 2 months before you see any result, but that's a 3-month thing, and over the duration of the phototherapy your skin can obviously flare quite badly. So yeah, my skin is very volatile at the moment, but that's also just the nature of the condition, and also winter. But yeah, and she's kind of just saying if the phototherapy fails, or if it's not, I don't see any improvement, then my last resort really is immunosuppressants, which I kind of knew was the reality, but I suppose it's very different you thinking these things and then you being told them and kind of confronted with the reality. So yeah, bit of a sort of emotional day yesterday, very mixed emotions, but I am, I suppose, at a stage now where I can't, there's no point in me sort of thinking too much or too deeply about it, because it's really dependent on how the phototherapy goes, what my next step is. But I also need to keep an open mind that the step after that is something more drastic, and it would be methotrexate, which is a drug used for chemotherapy. But for autoimmune conditions, it's used just at a very low dose, and you can either take it orally or get injections. But anyway, so yeah, I think just kind of mixed, because I've kind of done so much work to try and avoid ultimately this being my option. But I'm not living a normal life at the moment, and I'm sort of living in the confines of my room, and sort of not really, I'm doing as much as I can sort of within the confines of living with this condition. But if taking an immunosuppressant, methotrexate, would alleviate some of the stress and maybe give me my life back in some capacity, then it's something that I am really considering. But I'm kind of talking out loud because nothing's happened yet and it's all iterative. But yeah, it's just kind of, I suppose, facing the reality. And yeah, so that's that. It's Halloween today, spooky ween. So Molly got her wisdom tooth taken out today, so we're going to have a very relaxed weekend because she will be quite swollen. So yeah, and I'm going to see Begonia, which is Yorgos Lanthimos, his most recent movie with Emma Stone. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. And we're going to go and see I Swear on Sunday because Molly hasn't yet seen it. So anyway, actually on that, I bumped into Peter Mullen, who is one of the sort of main characters in I Swear, and he was so lovely, and I just sort of said what an amazing job he did of his role. It was it was beautiful. So yeah, anyway, I think that's kind of it. Yeah, just lots to think about, and I suppose just naturally it being the winter, my skin is more reactive. But anyway, I think that's everything from me. Peace. That's quite good. But Moles is camera shy again today. But then she'll say, why do you never vlog me? So,
also, I've only said that like once to you.
That's true. I'll wait until all these people have passed before I flip it round, because people might say, hey, oh, it was nice a second ago, it was really sunny, but now it looks a bit flat.
Yeah, it looks a bit sad.
What a sad little person. We have got a lovely day ahead though. We're doing our walk. We're going to go to Oppo 52 to get coffee, and we already have our cookie. Oh, someone running. Yeah. No worries.
Welcome.
And then we're going to go and pick up a print and a Christmas decoration that Molly bought.
Will the print be? Oh yeah.
And we might go to IKEA.
Of course we will.
We'll go to IKEA, and then we're going to Silverburn to see I Swear myself for the second time, but Molly hasn't seen it. And then afterwards we'll get some dinner.
Yeah,
location to be confirmed, so yeah. I'll leave you so that we can discuss that.
Leave you in the dark.
Suspense. See ya. Beautiful! And oh, darling, too many things.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, guys. Oh, okay.
Your camera loves me.
Okay, she's malfunctioning, so we'll take that as a sign. Bye. Mother can't come to the door right now because Mother is not entertaining her guests. Don't upset Mother, okay? If you haven't seen Monster, watch Monster.
Don't watch it.
Nuts. Insane. I'm just back from phototherapy. The nurse has decided to increase my the time in the chamber. That sounds intense. By 10% rather than 20%, because I showed her pictures of my skin over the weekend, and she didn't. I think she was trying not to look too concerned, but yeah, it was bad. Anyway, and so typical, just as soon as I start filming or recording, that makes it sound like I'm, Martin Scorsese filming. And anyway, so actually, the main reason I kind of came on here was to talk about, and this is in no way, there's no affiliation, I wish I'd be a wealthy woman, with Amex. Oh, for God's sake. Basically, it was Molly who introduced me to this. She had done her research about different credit cards and best deals and all that kind of thing. That's not really my bag. I don't really like all that kind of thing. I just like spending my money. Anyway, so yeah, basically she was getting this not platinum, it's a cashback, but I think it's called like a platinum cashback card, and in essence you spend money on your card, obviously, and on the 13th month after having used it for a year, you, in return, I think for the first 3 months you get 5% cash back for everything you buy, and then it changes to, I think, like 0.5% or 0.1%. But anyway, so I have accumulated £255, I think. So I got a cash rebate of £255. I'll show you, because it's amazing. I'm so impressed. It's one of these things you know that it says it, but I feel like there's always a catch. But with this, no. Well, so far. Obviously, if you don't pay off your credit card, you'll get charged interest, which you'll know. But yeah, so it's called the Platinum Cashback credit card. So have a look. $254.98. How fantastic. So I basically just left that I had, £260 to pay off my statement. And so rather than me paying that off, that money would just, was deducted from the cash rebate. So yeah, I'm so chuffed. I'm not trying to sell you anything, but yeah. And also, when you get these cards, if you refer a friend, so if you're interested, then if I were to refer you, then now that we're friends, you get £30 immediately added to your account. So anyway, it's just the small things. What is it? Take care of the pennies. Take care of the pennies and the pounds take care of themselves. Something like that. I'm sure that's the saying. Anyway, oh, I wanted to show you just my skin. You can see it's a bit kind of irritated after the phototherapy. That's why we went back down, because it took about 4 days to try and recover from the last session. Anyway, I'm rambling. Bye. If you're into Yorgos Lanthimos, who did Poor Things, then you should most definitely see Begonia. It's insane. I absolutely loved it. You kind of need to keep an open mind. It's quite left field, quite wacky, but I thought it was so sick. I absolutely loved it, and I want to see it again. So Begonia, I swear, unreal. Oh yeah, I mentioned that I bumped into Peter Mullen. So that again. And what other one did I see? One Battle After Another. I feel like all three of those are Oscar nominees. I really hope I Swear gets recognised for Oscars or just awards, because it deserves it. Not that that's, indicative of its impact. I do have mixed feelings about award ceremonies, albeit I love them, but art is subjective. But anyway, what else? Oh, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Die My Love with Jennifer Lawrence, and who's the actor that she's playing? Oh, Robert Pattinson. So yeah, really looking forward to seeing that. But yeah, and then the other thing, just quickly about skin again, I meant to say when I had my private dermatology appointment, what am I talking about? It felt like a private appointment because I was there for an hour. The dermatologist said, oh, you're very well read, so she can kind of gather that I'm very interested in my health and generally other people's health, because I can empathise with anyone that's going through anything health related. Anyway, and she said if you would like, you can come to, a consultation with multiple dermatologists from the UK. I think it's from the UK or Scotland, or just from different departments, different hospitals, private, etc. And you can sort of, quite voyeuristic, but be a fly in the wall, listen, and then we can try and discuss your case, and everyone will have their own input. She said that might give you some peace of mind, but yeah, really interesting. So I don't know when that will be, but I'll keep you posted, because she said, would that be of interest? And I said, that would be my dream. That would be my dream come true. So anyway, yeah, I am going to start therapy, which I've mentioned on here before. I saw a therapist as a kid for an eating disorder, and then I saw a therapist of the last year of my uni. No, sorry, actually, when I finished from uni, the first year of being out of uni, just for different reasons, but that was short-lived because the therapist basically told me exactly what I should do, but I wasn't ready to do what they wanted me to do, if you know what I mean. And because of that, I kind of said, I don't think we're going to get any further because I know exactly what I need to do in order to progress and feel better, but I'm not willing to do that at this stage. So anyway, but yeah, I realised that it's definitely something that I could benefit from. I think I mean, it's predominantly to discuss my health and how it's had a huge psychological implication, not just physical. Obviously, they're so intertwined, but I'm a bit daunted because I know myself very well. And I think my main sort of concern is that, not concern, I think I feel a bit defensive in a way already of like, oh, I know what's best for me because I know myself the best. So it's almost like, what can you tell me as a stranger, at the moment, about me that I don't already know? So there's definitely something a bit sort of, I'm a bit fiery about maybe relinquishing some control, and also not weakness. I don't think going to therapy is weakness, but I think there's definitely a point of view for me where I feel like, as I say, what can you tell me about myself which I don't already know? Or it's very different me recognizing weaknesses or things that I want to change in my life, but then actually implementing that change. It's very different because I'm self-aware of what things I want to work on and change, but, am I willing to make that change? The answer is yes, but I think it's also quite daunting because I think there's also this feeling of losing part of myself in a way, or a fear of judgment about how I operate and have always operated, because I know it can serve me well, but it's a double-edged sword because I think also there's a side of me that is very driven and kind of always on, but I think that also works against me because I'm so consumed by something, and yes, I make a lot of progress, but it's not sustainable. So I'm then kind of like, oh, how do I... And then I burn out because of, putting so much work or effort into whatever it may be, because I am kind of all or nothing. And then so when it's not all, it's nothing because I don't have the stamina and the energy to repeat what I just did. So yeah, that's a very long-winded way of saying it, but I think I will keep you posted on my journey. My friend Jack found the therapist that I'm going to start seeing. So shout out to Jack. Thank you very much. And yeah, also what I was going to talk about is, well, I suppose it's along the same vein is I know that the only thing that's sort of holding me back or keeping me balanced and living a more balanced way of living is my health. And I know that if my health hadn't been impacted, I would have still been sort of running myself into the ground. And I think it was a huge wake-up call because I recognised how I was approaching things wasn't sustainable. But it took for me physically to be impaired because, mentally I will just keep going. My concern is that when that sort of counterweight of health stabilizes again and things are better and more positive, and then will I sort of resort back to the way that I operate and, go at 100 miles per hour and then end up in the same place, back to square one, because I've not been able to have a balanced approach towards my life. So hence why I was getting the word balance tattooed, which I haven't yet, but I will at some stage. But yeah, that time didn't feel right, but it will. And I'm not saying I'm grateful for it. I do think if it hadn't happened just now, it would happen in the future when there's more at stake, when I possibly have dependencies, and I don't know, people relying on me and these kind of things, which at the moment, aren't the case. So I have the time, and I know I'm very grateful to be in a position to prioritize that, or to prioritize my health. I am very lucky to do that, and take the time that I need in order to sort of get back to, normality. But yeah, I do think that it's definitely completely changed my perspective on life and what I took for granted. And if I have a good day, like today, of my skin being calm, no inflammation, no redness, no pain, no, to me it's an amazing day. Like, it really is, I feel so lucky. Whereas before, I definitely didn't live my days like that. I was always sort of looking for constant stimulus or just constantly more. Whereas now, I am so appreciative of small things, of being able to go and get a coffee, of speaking to someone without feeling really, really insecure, feeling happy in myself and in my own skin. That to me is, it's been huge. So yeah, I'm just reflecting because things are calm right now, on how much I suppose it has changed my way of living for the best, though, for the future. And yeah, I suppose as I say, I'm just very, very, I appreciate really small things. Not that I didn't before, but I didn't have that same sort of appreciation. I suppose I'm always looking for a bigger and bigger thing, but it's actually the small things that compound that create the bigger picture. Anyway, I'm rambling, but that's that on that. And now I'm going to quickly talk about my Invisalign because I'm changing my retainers tonight. But I just want to show you the 32 co box like this. Orthodontic appliances, I'm sure it says. Yeah. And anyway, so this is the box that your trays come in. And then, ta-da! Oh, God, that's not good. Molly would be mad if I lost a set. So, 32. What I want to show you is really cool. For example, I'm going to show you the second aligner, which I'm next changing into. This is the aligner. This is like the top set. Oh yeah, this, and then here is, okay, she is moving around. Okay, I think I need to turn off face detection. Exit. Okay, and then this is the bottom set. But anyway, so yeah, this is the second one. But what I want to compare it with, for example, is the very last tray. So here we go. So this is the very last tray here, and you'll see, oh wait, that's the bottom set. Okay, so it should be this way. So this is the last tray. Lovely work. And this is where my current teeth currently are. So, again, upside down. So if you see the difference here, it's just mad. It's kind of hard to believe that is what why is it full? Also, my nails are getting so long because I can't bite them because of my trays. Not that you need to see my nails, but for me, wow, they feel like talons. Okay, so yeah, just crazy. And then I'll show you the top set as well. The top set don't have quite as many issues, but let me see. Yeah, so that's the final. I'm showing everything upside down. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's the top. You can see, and then that's currently where I'm at. Oh wait, yeah. I don't know if I'm really. Gosh, I don't want to get these mixed up. That wouldn't be good. I don't know if those were the best pictures or the best videos, but I find this stuff so cool. I just find it. I think because I never ever saw an orthodontist, which I know that I'm very lucky not to have done. So I never had retainers or anything. So I'm finding this so clever. But yeah, so at the moment I have the trays in. Sorry, I have the trays in for 10 days at a time. But yeah, so cool. I think that's all I wanted to show you. So if you're needing Invisalign, then get yourself to Molly, because she's your gal who'll sort it for you. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on this. Bye! I meant to show you this. This is the little box that you keep your trays in so that you don't lose them. But yeah, it has a chewy. That's in order to kind of, for the first couple of days of a new tray, make sure that your trays are in properly. And this is to help take them out. So I remember when Molly showed me this, I thought, oh, there's absolutely no way that I'll need this. But every new set of tray is tight. I suppose it has to be, but yeah, it's quite a procedure. So yeah, and this comes, yeah, your trays fit in here, and then there's obviously a little mirror to take them in and out. But yeah, no, sorry, there's not a mirror to take it in and out. I'm rambling, but I'm also not trying to sell you this product. But I think this is a sick company, and yeah, that's all. Oh, we love. No, oh, they're not quite as cute. They don't feel as nice, those ones.
I think they're a bit more firm, whereas the other ones are soft.
Wow, that breaks your heart. How can we say no to you?
We love you.
Every day. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Bye.
Sparkle with my wee friend in the sparkly shop. Is she? Okay. Take away. That's amazing. So cool. It is looking amazing. Really nice. I love that. That's so fun. I love the colours. get down here. Who do you think you are? Keep going. Oh God, it's busy, busy panda. He knows I'm back.
I gave a wee wave.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it
do you want to be in it? The lighting in here is really, really bad. However, yeah, sorry. The lighting in here is not good. However, I want to show you some watches. I'm only just showing you because I've now got them all together. But yeah, so I'll just talk you through them. But I think they look really cute together. So also I have my Invisalign, and in case you think I've got big shiny teeth. These two are actually my dad's, which I've mentioned before. And then this one I got at the start of the year, and then this one I got in London at Portobello Markets. But yeah, they look really, really nice. All very in keeping with one another. But yeah, I think that's all from me. I'm so tired. I hope that you had a nice weekend. Bye. I am going to Livingston with Molly, which will be fun. Livingston is basically a designer outlet. And I've always been a bit kind of sceptical because my mum goes every year with her sister just to get some like Christmas bits and things, and anyway, and I've always just thought it's been a bit sort of crap. And long story long, her car was getting an MOT. This was a few weeks ago, and so I'd offered to take her because she had to go and pick something up and whatever. And then I went and I was so impressed. But that day, like, we weren't there to look around. And I was like, well, I'll have to come back. Anyway, so that being said, we are going today. But then I was thinking maybe we should have waited another couple of weeks and gone near Black Friday. But then again, it might be absolutely heaving and really unpleasant. So yeah, it's kind of an hour's drive out of Glasgow. But yeah, just something different. I mean, I really don't think I'm going to get anything because I have no money. So unless I see something that I'd really like for my birthday or Christmas, in which case I may. But anyway, that's all from me. For a quick update, today I am going to get my dental scan at the dental hospital, just as I need to get my wisdom tooth taken out. So yeah, they basically just need to see what's occurring. So anyway, the other thing is I just found out that the girl who's living in, so I have a flat I bought in 2022, either 2022 or 2021, basically during lockdown. When I was living in London, I put my money into this flat, and I've only actually ever been into it once because I've rented it out ever since, just as a bit of an investment thing. But she got in touch just to say that she's handing her notice in as she's moving away in January. So it's now kind of got Moles and I thinking, will we move in? That would be lovely. I still have a feeling that I'm going to end up moving back to London, but it would be really nice to just have a base here, as now you can work really from anywhere. I wonder if it will be a case that I base myself in Glasgow, but I commute to London for work. I don't know. We'll see. But it's definitely on our mind, and we've always kind of said it will just work out sort of perfectly that my tenant moves out, or they hand in their notice, we don't serve them a notice. I just think it's a nicer way of things happening, and also the fact it's at the start of a new year. I don't know, I think that would be really nice. I think just to finally be in somewhere that we can is fully our own would be really lovely, and we don't have the stress of trying to find a place, or it's already there. So yeah, I mean, I'm talking hypothetically, and I'm also talking in an ideal world, but I'm just kind of putting it out there And also we got it on the 11:11 yesterday, the email or the information that she was leaving. So I don't know, maybe there's something in that. As I'm into my numerology and astrology and spirituality and all those words. So anyway, that's all for me. Peace. Just wanted to quickly come on and say what a nice day it was, or day is. I usually record these videos when I'm out walking, but it was just so nice that I wanted to actually just enjoy it, and I didn't really need to get the camera out. But anyway, yeah, so nice. The first day actually feels wintry. The past few weeks the weather's been absolutely awful. It's just been so rainy, whereas today it was just so nice. Really, really cold but sunny. So yeah, big thumbs up from me. I am going into Shawlands, and then I'm going to rewatch Uncut Gems and do a bit of work, and then we're going to see Die My Love this evening and go to Sugo, which is very naughty because they don't have gluten-free options. But I'm at this point, regardless of whatever I eat, I flare and I don't flare and I flare, and yeah, so that is. Yeah. So if you've seen Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, you know what that was. That is when old Grandpa Joe gets up when he wins the ticket, isn't it?
Yeah, when he knows he's going to the Chocolate Factory.
And that was Molly's reaction to just booking Mother India.
I love Mother India.
It's very good.
Best.
I've only been once.
The best.
But it was very good.
I can't believe that's been a year. We go
Since
every December.
Oh.
Microphone blocked.
Yeah, so you probably heard nothing there.
That's actually probably a good thing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. And isn't it a beautiful day today? Yeah. We're out a walk in the West End and it is just stunning. Absolutely.
Love the West End!
Stunning. It's absolutely stunning day today. So we thought we'd get ourselves out for a wee walk today. So that's all from me, I think. Oh, my joggies aren't going to cope in this. Okay, got to go. I'm fashion. Oh. I'm going to say, firstly, it is such a beautiful day. It's like my perfect day. Crispy mornings, cold, I think maybe like 1 degree, sunny, and just beautiful. So it's put me in a very good mood. And today, are there people coming around the corner? Today is actually my first day of therapy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going in with an open mind. And yeah, feeling good. How beautiful does that tree look? I had a nice morning already. Went to Zara and collected a jacket and returned something for Molly. Had coffee with her this morning. So yeah, feeling good. And what else? Yeah, got therapy, and then I'll record a few videos and just look at job stuff. But yeah, feeling really positive. Today is going to be a great day, and I hope that that's the same for you. Bye bye. I have just jumped on to, well, actually just show you how much I'm loving my new faux fur jacket. Today is the perfect temperature. I mean, it's freezing. It is -1, I think. So I'm so glad that I could bring it out to wear it. And I don't actually have too much to report, but I'm not a huge football person, but I saw last night that, which is kind of mad and also just huge for Scotland, that they qualified for the World Cup. that's my knowledge. My football knowledge is really sparse, but I do know that they last qualified in 1998. Yes, I would have been 2, so I have absolutely no recollection. But yeah, I feel like I watched some of the goals and they were insane. So yeah, I'm in a really good mood today. This is really my like perfect temperature. I just don't like going into hot environments with central heating on and drying out my skin, but I love being outside in the cold. Yeah, feeling good. Just tidied my room this morning. It is absolutely Baltic, and I'm enjoying wearing my new little hat. But yeah, I don't actually have a huge amount to say. I need to start wearing gloves, that's for sure. And I am seeing Wicked this evening, which I'm looking forward to. And I saw that they had a pop-up for Marty Supreme for all the merch, and I'm obsessed with the jacket, and I was from the very beginning when I saw Kendall Jenner wear it. However, it's $250, which I think is pretty expensive because it doesn't actually look that good quality, or it doesn't look very substantial. Yeah, what else? And I am speaking to a lady from Antigua today to discuss my Antiguan passport. So yeah, which I think I mentioned in a couple of vlogs before. Yeah, as my grandpa was born and raised in Antigua, and all my relatives, all the Gomez side, still live there, I'm entitled to an Antiguan passport, which will just give me extra days to travel around Europe, as I think next year is going to be quite travel heavy to compensate for the lack of travel this year. Anyway, peace out, because it's raining and I'm gutted because I'm wearing my fur jacket. Oh! I've come on to bring this vlog to a close. I don't actually have too much to say, to be honest. This vlog has been very chatty. I've not done a huge deal, but December is going to be very busy. It's my birthday, so Molly and I are going to St Andrews. We're going to Amsterdam for a 30th, and then I might be going to London for another 30th. So yeah, it's going to be busy, and then obviously Christmas and things. So yeah, this has just been very sort of chatty and quite bitty. Still enjoying the weather. It's so beautiful. It's just sunny and cold. And Wicked was interesting. I'm glad I saw it though. And yeah, what else? Today I'm speaking to the Antiguan embassy to finalise just information for my Antiguan passport, so I should get that at the end of January. And yeah, I think that's kind of it, to be honest. Not a huge deal happening. I'm going to collect my tree on Friday, but that will be in next month's vlog, as yeah, just more Christmassy. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it, to be honest.